Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with special guest critic Pipo, who has very graciously, haven't you, dear, agreed to join us for an amazing review of, watch this, cat music, the world's first solely dedicated to your cat, classical cat music specially composed extravaganza. Because, there have been many studies on the effects of music on animals and on pets. And it turns out that of all the kinds of music cats like best, to the extent we know they like anything, they like classical music. Don't you, sweetie? Yes, you do. You especially like John Cage's 4 minutes and 33 seconds, which she performed stunningly, as you all know. But the fact of the matter is, more recent scientific studies have shown that cats prefer music specially composed for cats because they hear higher than we do. Our music must sound quite gnarly and clunky to them, and they have very different concepts of aesthetics. And I think she really does, don't you, dear? Your aesthetics are just so incomparably more exalted than ours are. So here she is, and she's going to do a very quick rating of the recording, and then she's going to leave it to me to explain in English, rather than in cat, exactly what this disc consists of. So, you ready? What do you think of it, dear? What do you think? I guess that says it all, doesn't it? Well, anyway, according to the science, whatever that means, cats are supposed to like this. Now, let me tell you what it is. It's composed by a guy named David Tye, and he has a website called musicforcats.com where you can go and look this stuff up. And there are 6 works here. They're called Lolo's Air, Katie Moss Catwalk, Tiger Lily and Mimi's Musical, M-E-W, get it? Musical, and Scooter Beer's Aria, and Simon Says for the grand finale. The music is written for, there's an ensemble here, which I can tell you what it is. Yes, for flute, bassoon, harp, bass, percussion, cello, violin, another cello, bass clarinet, and then the composer himself who plays violin, cello, piano, and percussion. So there's this sort of mixed ensemble of things, and it does have some very, very high frequency sounds, and it has lots of little sort of mewing noises. It sort of goes in places, and it has like sort of naturey noises, sort of grinding and thumping here and there from the double bass, I presume, and maybe whatever else is involved. And it's really quite interesting. From a human perspective, and I can only talk about the human perspective, it sounds very much like ambient music, or like Brian Eno's music for airports, something it's very gentle, for the most part, because we know that cats don't like alarming noises, whether it's cat music or human music. When you played heavy metal, cats ran away screaming. But my cat runs away screaming from Vaughan Williams' Tallis Fantasia. So I can't exactly say that these scientific studies about what music animals prefer are entirely legitimate. I really think that to play anything so fundamentally human as organized Western tonal music at an animal is, well, how shall we say, kind of ridiculous. And I suspect that Pipo agreed with me. And I don't know what the basis of the science was for these studies. Presumably you may find out some more about it on musicforcats.com, but I'm not quite sure I'm ready to accept it. I think Pipo tolerates the music because it's there. She has no choice. And when she wants to sleep, she sleeps. And when she wants to be awake, she's awake. And when she's neurotic, she's neurotic. And whether or not I play this will have very little to do with it. And as you saw, her own opinion of it was, which is sort of the opinion that cats have about most things, isn't it? But I wanted to tell you that it exists, and I wanted to give Pipo this opportunity to express her opinion, because like all products, designed for pets, they're really designed for humans. You know it, and I know it. And who the hell are they kidding? Cats are not buying this stuff. People are buying this stuff. And so it's fundamentally designed and put together to appeal to the owners of cats and not the cats themselves. Now, I'm not saying that Mr. Ty is a fraud, nor am I saying that the science is completely wacko. I haven't looked into it, so I can't really say. But I suspect that something like that is going on here. And I did want to let you know, I feel it's my job as a critic, and particularly as a music critic, to do my best to enter the impenetrable aesthetic sphere of the domestic house cat and let you know what my opinion was, and to give Pipo the opportunity to let you know what her opinion was. So keep on listening, friends. Take care.